Okay, so I just had a guitar student and he gave me a jazz chart that he wanted to work out a solo on. I'll show you what the chords are. So the first, it's a medium swing piece, which is about sort of like 120 beats per minute to 140, 135 or so. The chords for this particular chart, if I can get my phone to sit in the right position. Alright, see how we go. Alright, so the first chord is G minor 7. Yep. For the second bar, you've got A minor 7. Easy enough. So that would be like a G Dorian going to an A Phrygian. Yep. And then you have this deadly chord, which is A7 sharp, B flat 7 sharp 11. Yep. Going into an A7 altered, which is A7 sharp 5 sharp 9, any alteration of 5 and 9. So in this case we'll use A7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Then it goes into a bar of D minor 7 for 3 beats, and on the last one we're going to go to E flat 9. So D flat can be anything like Dorian, blues scale. E flat 9 would be something like based off the Mixolydian scale, Mixolydian pentatonic, that kind of thing. So that'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next bar is B flat 9, and it's doing the same thing. Like for 3 beats it's B flat 9, the last beat is A7 sharp 5 sharp 9. So that would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the whole chord progression was like something like this. G minor 9, G minor 7, 2, 3, 4, 1 to A minor 7, B7 sharp 11, 2, 3, A7 sharp 5, or A7 altered, D minor 7, 1, 2, 3, that was a E flat 9, B flat 9 to A7 altered, also on the 4. So I thought to myself, because obviously my student was there and I was saying these are the options. So I thought, well, it's a medium swing, so let's start off with a swing rhythm, and it's a good thing to outline maybe the chord, the first chord. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I thought, well, let's go through a G minor 7 arpeggio. So 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pretty easy. So I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4. So I thought then we'll go down to make it smooth, but what we'll do is we'll go down through the A minor 7. And the A minor 7 is a minor chord, but it's got a flat 9 because it's a Phrygian chord. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, and now that's a flat 9, that's a B flat going to the A. So those two chords. Oh, sorry. Then we got this chord here, B7 sharp 11, so I thought that would use this idea. It's a bit angular, but of course we're in a pinch for time. So that was basically to play a sharp 11, which is a colour tone of this chord. 3, root, flat 7, back up again, and finish on the flat 7, because a 3 and a 7 are usually good chords to lead off from, line, or to finish on. And then I've got my little lick that I could use for the A7 sharp 9 sharp 5, the A7 altered chord, and that is okay. So, but what I'm going to do is, because it's triplets and I don't want to play too fast, because we're in a pinch for time. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. So I can play that many notes. 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, which is quite good because the next chord is D minor, so I'm right here on the C sharp, so I can go back into D minor. So I thought, well, D minor, maybe some kind of like maybe a minor arpeggio, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Now that bar has E flat 7 or A flat 9, which launches on the 4. So I thought, what can I do on the 4? How about a George Benson idea in E flat? So I thought, like, what about this? 4 and, you know, you want to play it, don't rush it, of course. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and yeah. That leads me into this like kind of bluesy pentatonic idea that I did in E flat, which was now what I'm doing is I'm starting off on the G here. I'm going so I've got like a minor third going in, you know, that's the old hokey thing, going into, that's kind of a bluesy idea because blues and jazz are quite related. So the more blues licks you can chuck in a jazz piece, the better. Yeah, so that was like, so that covers that 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then I had to think of something for B flat 9 to A7 altered. So my scale choices were, well, let's play a hokey old B flat major pentatonic for the first 3 beats, okay? So it'll be like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. Now I've got to the 4th beat, so I need to change at that point to something that gives me the sound of A7 sharp 5 sharp 9. So that would be A superloquian, which is in this position. So I thought I would go 4 and because that's from that scale, 4 and then I would go through this little 1. So I've got this. I quite like that little interval in there. So 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's a third of A. It's a C sharp, and the actual next section of the song goes into D minor, which is quite nice. So you can rock up a scale from that point. So the idea is to make it flow. There's a bit of a jump from here, but we're pinched for time. So let me just play the whole solo as it stands, and let's see if I can remember it. So starting off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and yeah. Now I'll try and play it without me counting all over, but it's important to count. If you make your fingers follow your voice and you can count evenly, then you get studio quality timing. I give guitar lessons on that, but let me just speak a little bit quieter and go through the solo again. One mistake in there, that's over there. I love that lick. So it's important to have your scale knowledge. Like there's not only is there 7 modes of the major scale, there's 7 modes for the jazz minor, there's 7 modes for the harmonic minor, and of course there's also 7 modes for something called the harmonic major, but you don't really hear that. I don't really use it. I use mainly those 7 times 3 scales, as well as chords. You need to know your chords, because if you start a line on a chord tone, finish on a chord tone, it's usually going to sound like a chord, and it doesn't matter what the notes are in between, though it's nice to use something that is a little bit more familiar to the ear. The other thing that I wanted to point out is that yes, a lot of these are triplet lines, and in medium swing you'd more be likely to play 8th notes. My guitar student, he loves shredding, so I thought that we would pack as many notes in as possible. We're now, and we came up with that solo. So Jack, if you're listening to this, watch the video on the D. So there you go, just a quick little recap on my last lesson. Have fun, buy my software, guitar-sightreader.com. Ciao.